Hey feasters, and welcome to episode 120. And if you're ready, I'm going to give you a bit of a kick in the butt today. Time to pull up those pants and get out of your own way. I'm going to tell you a little bit of story of young Jason. Welcome to the Ask Rezzz podcast. I'm Jason, and I'm here to help you get past those bumps in the road, those struggles, those things that hold you back from building an amazing and profitable freelance business each and every single day. And today's question came by way of Instagram. With respect to the person who DM'd me, I'm going to keep them anonymous. However, this person was 1 year into their freelance business. So admittedly, they hadn't been doing it for very long, but asked me the question, do you have a tip to get over thinking that I don't know enough? They said that most times they feel that they don't have enough knowledge about business and development as they should. So I want to share with you a story. It was Friday of my first week at a major consultant firm, and we had an all-hands meeting at a global telecommunications company that we were billed out to. I was just hired on as a senior developer in a team of 14 people. Our team and a few of them, making it about 20 people in a room, sat around this large conference table. We went around the room and talked about the things that we did during the week and what was up for next week. Since this was my very first week, I barely even had my laptop set up properly. Not to mention, all throughout that week, people would talk to me like I knew exactly what everything was, all the terminology and lingo that they used, what the server environments were, and all the people. During the entire week, I felt that one, I was supposed to ramp up quickly to hit the ground running, and two, I was supposed to know a lot more than I did. Did I mention that up until this job, I was a Java developer, and this position required .NET skills? For those of you that are non-developers out there, that's like having to drive a manual or a stick shift car when all you've driven has been automatic. Now, as each person rattled off their stuff and I saw that it was getting closer and closer to my turn, I got more and more anxious, and all I really wanted to do was crawl underneath the table in hopes that they would just skip me over. As the VP of online services got to me, and instead of just saying, "Hey, Jason, what's up with you?" he said, "Welcome to the team, Jason. We're excited to have you join us. We've heard from Christina and Joe that you know your stuff. Totally get that you are a Java guy and have never touched .NET before. Don't worry about it. We want your experience and knowledge. The syntax is going to come. Get yourself settled in and let's chat next week." And then he moved on to the next person. He didn't even allow me to speak. So all that anxiety, all that worry, all that self-deprecation and thinking all week was really for nothing. Of course, I had to ramp up and learn .NET. That was a given. But I wasn't there, at least initially, for my .NET skills. I was bringing my experience and knowledge to the table. I was brought to this project because I was an expert that the project needed. I would have never called myself an expert at that point in time, but I was. I had an experience that no one else had. I had an ability that no one else had. I brought to the project an expertise that they couldn't find elsewhere in the company. Well, that's an expert. So when you start having those feelings of self-doubt, those classic imposter syndrome thoughts, remember that you are hired for your experience and expertise. You are in the sales conversation because that lead wants to work with you. You have knowledge that the other side of the table doesn't. You have an ability that the other side of the table doesn't. You are the expert. Remember that. Don't let someone, especially yourself, step all over that and get in your way. If you have a question, ask Rezzz. That's me, by leaving me a tweet at Rezzz on Twitter, or go to askrezzz.com and, well, you can ask your own questions by dropping your email in and getting your own customized playlist. Until next time, it's your time to live in the feast.